It worked yesterday. You open it today, change one small thing, and suddenly the whole app is broken. Or maybe you don't change anything at all. Same code, same machine, nothing you can point to. That exact feeling is what stops most people from ever building anything twice. Today, I'm going to show you the two tools that kill that feeling for good. This is a habit tracker app that I built with Claude. Streaks, a heat map of every day you showed up, also weekly charts, all in plain English and no coding. Yeah? It looks like something you'd pay for, actually. I broke it twice, brought it back both times in minutes, and you're going to watch exactly how. Hello, I'm Zhenya. I'm an information designer interested in systems that do not work. The system we're fixing today is the one that quietly defeats every beginner who builds with AI. The moment your working app stops working and you don't know how to talk to Claude about it. So here's the short version of how it got built. One paragraph of plain English, Claude wrote it, and within a few minutes I had working habits, streaks, and that satisfying green heat map filling in. It worked, and I was thrilled, so I got greedy, obviously. I asked Claude too much. The second round, I asked Claude to let each habit run on specific days. Morning run is weekday only, write and journal is weekend only, and see what it actually happened. Yeah, morning run drops from 5 days to 3, mid-state drops from 5 to 2, write and journal is just gone, but the best current streak counter goes up from 5 to 6 for some reason. I'm losing streaks everywhere, and the app thinks that things are improving. That's the first break, and that's the exact moment when most people decide to close it up and never come back. Well, don't do it. Your app didn't break randomly. It broke because Claude rewrote something it shouldn't have. And a broken build is Claude telling you exactly where the problem is, if you know how to ask. Okay, so tool 1. And that's the one that everyone skips paradoxically. Yeah? When something breaks, the instinct is to type, this is broken, fix it, which tells Claude absolutely nothing. It's like calling a mechanic and saying, my car is sad. Claude needs a good description of the crime scene, not your verdict about it. Yeah? Describe the system in 2 sentences, what you expected and what actually happened. For example, that's what I sent to Claude. After you added the weekly schedules, my streak changed and don't make sense anymore. Morning run drops from 5 days to 3, meditate from 5 to 2, write and journal disappeared altogether, but the best current streak went up from 5 to 6. I didn't change anything else. That contradiction, streaks stopping while the counter goes up, hands Claude the crime scene. It knows exactly when the streak logic broke and what kind of bug to look for. And of course it finds the bug and repairs it. However, there's no safety net, no memory file, just one accurate description of what went wrong and the app went bug. And that kind of works, but if the fix had failed, I'd be starting from scratch with no restore point. So the moment the app was working again, I built the thing I should have had before the first break. Tool number 2. This tool fixes the deeper problem. And the problem is that Claude forgets everything between the sessions. Every time you open a new conversation, it starts from zero, with no memory of your app, no your decisions, or the things you told it never to touch. So it re-guesses again, and re-guess breaks things obviously, yeah, because it starts changing things you shouldn't change. This fix is called Cloud.md file. You drop it in your project folder, and Claude reads it automatically at the start of every session. It's the app's long-term memory, so to say. The most important line is the last one, the last working state. Before any big change, you ask Claude to describe the current working state and drop that description in the Cloud.md. If the next change breaks everything, you point Claude back at it. It's an undo button, so to say, yeah? The button that you create on purpose. Let me show you what having that memory changes. This is the same app, but I want one more feature. I want the heat map to count on how many times I checked in per day, not just whether I did a habit or not. And it breaks, same failure mode, streaks to 0, heat map gone, but this time I have Cloud.md. So I give Claude the symptom. Streaks drop to 0 when I switch to per day counting. And Cloud.md is already there. It knows streaks counting is one thing that must never break, and the last working state is the restore point. So Claude finds the bug, it changed the data structure for per day counting and broke the streak calculation, and repairs it. Wait, Streaks counting again. Heat map full. Birthday counting working. 2 breaks, 2 tools. No panic, no starting over. Most people quit at the first mysterious break because it feels like proof they're not technical enough. Well, it isn't. It's proof nobody handed them these 2 tools. Describe the system and give Claude a memory. And it's broken and I don't know why, becomes it's broken, here is exactly why, and here's the fix. That's the whole game. Everything I used, the symptom description format and the Cloud.md template with the restore point line is in the free Vibe Coding Starter Pack in the description. Grab it now, keep it next to you while you build, and the next break is a 5-minute fix instead of a quit moment. Oh yes, and one more thing. Most breaks start before you build, even how you actually write the brief for the app in the first place, yeah? And the break idea makes Claude guess, and guesses are what actually causes the breaks later. If you want the method I used to write a brief so clean it barely needs fixing, I made a whole video on it right here. Watch it next.